Everyone. Welcome to an all signs reading with Enfys Tarot. Today is February 5th, 2025. And the way these readings go is that I'll be pulling cards for each zodiac sign. I'm not answering personal questions, but if you pop in and put in the chat box your zodiac sign, I will read the signs in order of appearance. So I'll start just by grabbing any random sign out of my box of stones, and then I'll go through and make sure that I do the best I can to get everyone in order. Let's see if I can just get that straightened out a bit there. Okay, let me go ahead and just shuffle these cards up a little bit. I hope everyone's doing well today. I hope you're having a great week so far. A lot of stuff going on in the US, in the rest of the world. Big energy happening for sure. So let's all take a moment, take the time today to just get a little bit grounded. This is a really good way, checking in with your intuition, checking in with your spirit guides to just sort of get grounded for the day and get some clarity, set some intentions. So, okay. Without further ado, let's get started. Let's go ahead and pull the first stone. The first up today will be Aries. Aries, you're coming in first. Could we please have a reading for Aries? Let's go ahead and shuffle these cards up again and get ready for Aries. Let's see, can you see this? I want to make sure the stones are in the picture because that helps. When we go back in order to find your spot, until I can set the timestamps, it helps to have those stones up there so that we know which order we're going in. I want everybody to be able to see that. So there's our Aries stone. We can have a reading for Aries, please. Good morning, Stephen. How are you today? Today is our all zodiac signs reading. We're starting with Aries. Here we go. Okay, Aries, you're coming in first with the 8 of Pentacles in reverse, then the 5 of Pentacles in reverse, then the 3 of Pentacles in reverse, and the Tower in reverse. Okay, this is telling me that there's been a lapse in effort from Aries. If you're an Aries and you have been sort of enduring a degree of scarcity or lack, maybe it's because you haven't really been working on anything that's going to bring you the abundance that you're looking for. You're resisting the change. You're not really putting the effort in that's required. It is resulting in a degree of scarcity and lack. It's resulting in a lack of communication, but more importantly, a lack of creative process, a lack of production. There's definitely a block here, and there's the shift that's occurring. The Tower coming in here indicates a big change and some upheaval. But it's like for some Aries out there, you're resistant to that upheaval. You don't want to make the changes required right now to get you out of this 5 of Pentacles in reverse. It's time. That's why these cards are all in reverse. It's time to start making that shift. It's time to start putting your effort into something. Let's see, it's definitely, let's see, you've got the 4 of Pentacles in reverse and then the 9. Yeah, there are some Aries out there who are really concerned with what they are lacking. You're definitely like, you're unable to save. You're unable to spend. You don't have anything. You don't have anything to spend. You don't have anything to save. You haven't been working to earn anything. And the money is not just magically appearing for you. Look, you're afraid of having to do the hard work. that's required. But you've got the Four of Wands coming in here. Let's get more of that. Yeah, it's really time for Aries to shift. It's time for you to make a change. You have to embrace the joy of putting your effort into something, the joy of hard work. You need to embrace the ability to create your own stability, to work with others, to accomplish things. There's been a lack of effort, there's been a lack of intention, and you're about to hit the point where you're going to really need to have that foundation, that stability, and that money flowing in. And you got to make the change now. It's time for you to change your mind about your abundance, okay? It's going to take some mental direction. It's going to require a spiritual transition, and it's going to require the physical effort of doing this and creating and generating some abundance here. Some of you are really anxious about the work that it's going to require. You just don't feel like you have it in you right now to do it, but it seems like it's been a long time coming. This does not seem like it's necessarily a short-lived phase. It's like this has been going on for a while, and it's really time to make a change in a new direction. So if you have plans, if you've been playing around with ideas for how to bring in some income, make some abundance, be creative, it's time for you to do it. It's time for you to set off, take a new path. It is time for you to take a new path, Aries. All right, anything else for Aries? Strength. All right, you got the Strength card coming in. You have what it takes. You really, really do. So best of luck to you, Aries. I hope that you're able to get over the emotional hurdle of the anxiety and find something that you're willing to work on, you know? All right, thank you for that Aries reading. Let's take a moment to look into the comments in the chat box and find out who's coming in next for their zodiac sign. All right, Chandru, good evening from India. Good evening, how are you? Stephen, you're doing well. I am too, yes, thank you. Okay, we've got Crypt Blue. All right, I know Stephen is Sagittarius, so I'm going to go ahead and pull for Sagittarius next. And for those of you who are entering now, please go ahead and put your zodiac sign in here, and I will pull yours next. All right, so here we go. Let's clear those out. Let me dive in here and find Sagittarius sitting right up here on the top, ready to go. Sagittarius, could we have a reading for Sagittarius, please? I'm feeling a strong pull, strong connection to source right now. All right. 10 of Pentacles in reverse, followed by the 9 of Swords in reverse, and then the 8 of, 10, 9, 8, and then the 8 of Cups in reverse. And then you've got the 7 of Cups upright, and the Empress. All right, so what are we being told about Sagittarius right now? There seems to definitely be some anxiety over family interactions, your home life situation, could be your finances, could be your feelings of safety right now that are a little bit worrisome, I guess. And it's mostly because you may be trying to decide what to do about a situation. If you need to leave a situation, if you need to change a situation, it's causing you some anxiety because right now you're just sort of feeling like things aren't quite working and things are kind of a mess, but everything's a bit too chaotic to really decide what to do about it. right? And that's why you've got the Seven of Cups upright. It's like, here, this is what the situation is, and then this is how things are going internally about it, and then this is like the why. Like, what are you going to do about it? And then you really don't know, because there are just too many options or too much confusion surrounding a situation, and you don't yet have that clarity. The Empress coming in is a reminder that it's time to funnel all of your energies into your space, creating a safe space, an area for fertility, an area for comfort and warmth and love and peace, harmony. So whatever is going on, Sagittarius, even if there is massive chaos, a big breakdown, people not communicating, people not able to get along, something going on with the finances, let's not worry so much. There's a lot of worrying energy in this, and trying to come up with, do I need to leave? Do I need to make a change? What do I do? I don't know what to do. Scrap all that. It's time to just simply focus on being really present, really experiencing the energy coming in, really allowing your energy to funnel into grounding, okay? Really pay attention to your space, and do it with Knight of Wands energy. That is one area here that you're being asked, you're being told aloud to really just let your light shine. Just go in, go all in with that love of your space, of your sanctuary, taking care of your surroundings, all right? Be welcoming. This is going to bring temperance. It's like right now there's a lot of this kind of energy. We're like, I don't know what to do. And then as soon as you pour your energy into love and your space and your security, and you have that warmth about you, suddenly it's going to bring that temperance. It's going to bring that energy back into flow and justice. It's the right thing to do. So push forward there. When you feel passionately about protecting your space, taking care of your space, creating a warm environment, and welcoming in good energy, that is what's going to bring you that balance and ultimately justice, okay? So Sagittarius, that was for you today. I hope that that all makes sense. I hope that that reaches all of the Sagittarians that need it. Let's go ahead and take a quick look at the comments. Okay, Virgo next. Absolutely, we can do Virgo. That's for L Boogie. All right, and then Samantha Gable, good morning. All is well. Libra, all right, so we're going to do Virgo and then Libra. You're welcome, Stephen. Shuffle these up here and then dive in for some Virgo. Here we go. Thank you. Could we have a reading for Virgo, please? All right, let's see what's going on with Virgo today. This will be a reading for the week, actually. It's not just for today. It's what to keep your eye out for in the next upcoming week. What do we need to know for Virgo? Have a reading for Virgo, please. There we go. All right, first up, Sun in reverse, feeling a bit depleted. Changing your mind about something, discovering new information and releasing some of that feeling of entrapment. Oh, wow, okay. For some Virgos out there, you're feeling a little bit exhausted right now. It's like you know what you got to do, you know what you need to do, but you're looking back and you're like, oh, I don't want to do this again. I don't have the energy to do this again. See if you can think things through. See if you can come up with a new way of moving forward. Queen of Cups in reverse, Six of Pentacles in reverse, High Priestess upright. What are we being told here? Ace of Wands. Okay, so It's time really for you, Virgo, if you're feeling like, man, I just don't want to have to do this again. Like, I'm exhausted already. I'm feeling depleted. I can't go through all the motions again because they didn't seem to work last time. It's time for you to initiate a new plan, a new course of action, okay? You do have to kind of pull yourself up by your bootstraps a little bit right now and get going, hit the ground running, you know, even if you just have to start by picking a corner or taking a little bite, you got to get started on it. Whatever this is does need you and your attention, but you do not have to do things like you did last time. You can recalculate. Think of new ways to achieve whatever this is. Think of a new solution, a new path through this challenge. And it might not be time to communicate everything. That's the interesting part of this. It's almost like if you start talking about new ideas, okay, you're going to be met with people who are not really supportive of you, and you're not going to be getting the energy and the encouragement that you're looking for. So it's not necessarily time for you to be sharing your new ideas or plans. It's time for you to just put your plans into action without speaking them out loud to anyone right now. You really got to lean into the hidden information, the knowing beyond the veil, you know, listen to what your gut is saying. And the chances are, if you try to tell people how you're going to get through this right now, they're not going to see it. They're not going to agree with you, and you're going to feel defeated. You're really going to get blocked by that. So you're going to need to do this kind of quietly and really just focus on the goal here, and then you're getting the thumbs up, okay? If you're working with your grounded energy and the universal energy and your intuition and really leaning into your plan, your understanding of what needs to get done, you're going to have success here. If you start blabbing about what you're thinking of doing to other people, you're going to get hit with adversity. You're going to be hearing the naysayers, and they're going to get to you, and it's going to block your energy even further. And the thing that I'm hearing right now is, for some of the Virgos out there, you are almost tempted to share your ideas with people so that they tell you not to do it, and then you have a reason not to do it. And then you can stay sort of stuck for a little while longer, but that's not going to give you the energy you're looking for. I know that if you're already feeling depleted, you don't want to have to jump in and do this, but finding a reason to have to stay where you are longer is only going to zap you of more energy. All right? Yeah, and you're just going to keep getting stuck here in this place of dissatisfaction. All right? It's time to weed through silently without blabbing to anybody and move forward with your plan. Okay? Virgo, that's for you. Keep that in mind this week as you're moving forward. And do the things. What can you do to get some energy? Your Emperor is all messed up right now. Yeah, this is, you're making, look, you're making decisions, you're making changes. You have to stop looking outside for advice on how to be the captain of your ship. You have to be looking inside right now and pick up what you can to take with you and leave the rest behind. This is big intuitive energy coming in here, and there's a sense of protection with that Eight of Cups. That moon is a watchful eye, making sure that things are going in the direction that they need to be going. So Virgo, you've got the backing, you've got the support. It's just not going to come from people around you. It's coming from those beyond the veil. Okay, thank you for that Virgo reading. I think that was probably pretty important for some. All right, now what did I say was going to do next? Libra, right? Don't we have Libra coming in next? Oh, yep, Libra next. I do not speak French. Hopefully you can use French subtitles if that helps. Okay, all right, so we're going to do Libra and then uh, Grincho Grinch, the French speaker in here. If you want to go ahead and pop your zodiac sign in the chat box, I will read for you next. Right now, we're going to clear the Virgo energy out of the cards and then go for Libra here. Where is Libra? I saw Libra. There it is. Could we have a reading for Libra, please? Look at this. The cards do what they want to do. They go where Spirit tells them to go. A reading for Libra, please. I'm really feeling good about being here today, guys. I gotta tell you, it's been, I've had one of those weeks where just my energy has been kind of weird and haven't had a whole lot of new energy, feeling like fresh energy coming in. And this morning I started my day a little bit more centered, more grounded. I took the time that was needed for me to get that grounding and clear some stagnation out. And it feels really good to be sitting here with you guys right now. Libra, what is going on for you this week? What do we need to know for Libra? Could we get some advice for Libra, please? Here we go. The Emperor upright, that's your first call. Then the Sun upright. The Five of Pentacles in reverse. The King of Swords in reverse. The Four of Cups in reverse, and the Queen of Cups upright. So this is really cool. Okay, so Libra, if there's something that you have been trying to navigate, maintain control over, problem solve, troubleshoot, you definitely are in a place right now where you're beginning to find a solution. And you're finding your way out of something that made you feel kind of trapped or stuck. And it may even be an opportunity for you to bring in some abundance or bring in some new people into your life. But in any case, you're in a really good position to steer the ship right now because you have a degree of clarity and you have the energy needed in order to execute whatever this is. So right now you're getting out of this situation where you've been like maybe ignoring the truth. This feels very much like ignoring the truth in your reading today and refusing to take the opportunities that are presenting themselves up until this point. It's like all of a sudden now you're starting to recognize and acknowledge the truth. And that truth is really, like, literally setting you free. And it is bringing you to a new situation where you're able to accept an opportunity. You're seeing the opportunity and you feel compelled to do it. I'm feeling the Queen of Cups today. I'm really getting this feeling of being compelled to do something now that the truth has come out. And it's like a yearning or, just a pull, like you're really being pulled to take this opportunity. So, okay, you've got the 10 of Cups in reverse and then the Moon upright and then the 6 of Wands in reverse, the 5 of Wands in reverse, and the King of Wands upright. Okay, so I think part of the reason you've not been paying attention to the truth or maybe just not letting yourself see the truth is because it does come with a degree of disappointment. It's like you really wanted to see something work out. You really wanted to have a happy ending for something. And what I'm hearing for you right now is you may have been mistaken about where the ending actually lives in this timeline. It's like you thought the ending result meant something. You can't have that something, then it's a bad ending, right? But universe is saying like, okay, well, wait a minute. That's not the ending. That's the middle of the thing. Like you got to keep going. This is just a turning point. This is not a sad ending. And that is what you're kind of going through right now. You're having this realization that whatever your plans were originally, where you thought it was going to have a happy ending here, and it's like you've been trying to make that work and trying to make sure that that's what happens. Now you're understanding that that is not the ending. That is part of the path toward the happy ending. And you've got to go through this little meandering path of the moon in order to get there. People are not all going to be on board with you. You're going to hit some resistance, okay? Because along the way, you have probably enrolled people into your dream or your vision of how this was going to all turn out, and they're like, yeah, let's do it. And now you're feeling like you might disappoint some people, and it's going to be hard to get them on board with your new, they're going to accuse you of moving the goalposts perhaps, or they're going to accuse you of failing, and you're going to have to be in a place where you're able to like pivot. You're able to say, I know exactly what you're saying to me, and I understand that this is disappointing, and here's the thing, I have a new realization, and now I need to get you to see what I've learned as well. And you got to be giving it as much gusto and passion as you did from the beginning, and you might be able to turn some of those people around and keep them with you. And there's some people that I think you're probably going to have to be, parting ways from in terms of whatever this goal is. Because some people are going to be like, no, this is now becoming your path, and it's no longer something I'm interested in. And that's okay, because wherever you are right now, they were supposed to come with you to this point, and this is the place where the two of you branch out into your own trajectory, but you were both supposed to be here alongside each other up until this point. So keep that in mind. I mean, you can, if you wanted to, or if you allow yourself to, get really sucked into the disappointment of the thing. But if you can, kind of process through that and see past it, which is what we're being told is happening right now, you're going to understand that it's not the end. It's the continuation. You're still on the journey, okay? So King of Wands energy, and you're going to definitely be breaking free from the attachments that sort of, it's like you're going to realize that this is not, like for a moment you became attached to a certain thing, and that's no longer the goal. And that's good. That's a good thing. All right, so Libra, that was for you. I hope that I hope you're able to really carry on with this process, because you're right where you need to be. That's what I keep hearing. Like, this is where you're supposed to be. This is not a failure. This is part of the process. This is, exactly what's needed. That's what I keep hearing for Libra today. So thank you for that Libra reading. Let me shuffle out the Libra energy. Clear this space out. And let's take a look and see who's next. Thank you, L Boogie. I appreciate that. And thank you so much for subscribing. Let me back up a little bit. Okay. Let's see. Lokshwar Chauhan. How my future will be emotionally and spiritually and up and down. Okay, Lokshaw, I am not doing personal questions today, but I am doing zodiac readings. So pop your zodiac sign in there and I will read yours next. Yes, Stephen, I will do Cancer now, and then Lokshar, go ahead and put your zodiac sign in there and I will read for you next, okay? Right now, we're going to go ahead and do a reading for Cancer. Could we have a reading for Cancer, please? Let's see how Cancers are doing this week. What's going on with you guys? What do you need to know? I like seeing the star come in my right hand. Pentacles coming here. I always pay attention to what's going on in my right hand as I'm shuffling, because sometimes it gives me little clues into when it's time to pull, and sometimes it gives me clues into what we're going to be talking about. Always sending me messages, that's for sure. So what's going on with Cancer this week? Could we have that Cancer reading? Are we ready? Are we ready to start pulling for Cancer? Yeah. All right, no, that doesn't feel right. King of Swords, it's not time yet. I rushed that one. I rushed it. Cancer, please. What's going in for Cancer? All right, now let's pull. Okay, so Four of Swords in reverse, King of Swords upright. This feels right. When I first started pulling, that King of Swords came in first in reverse. This feels more on point with the King of Swords upright. Yeah, okay. So in a nutshell, Cancer, it's time to get off of your laurels, go moving forward with your plan and communicate it with other people. You have had your time to rest, and it was well deserved, well needed, and it gave you that clarity that you need now. And now it's time for you to act on what you came up with. And in doing so, you are going to have a great deal of satisfaction from this. This is going to be exactly what you were looking for, the result that you were hoping for. This is harmony and peace and happiness and celebration, completion, okay? This is really, really good coming through for Cancer. And then we have Temperance, and then we have the Ace of Wands in reverse, the Three of Wands upright, the Knight of Wands upright, the World in reverse. Okay, so yeah, some of you have been taking your time to think about what you want to do, and you haven't been acting on anything. You've just been resting and thinking, right? Now you have the idea in mind, and if you can move forward with your plan, you're going to have a great deal of success. But remember that there are some aspects of your plan that haven't yet been flushed out, okay, or fleshed out. They are, if you have a little bug in your ear saying, okay, but not this thing, or okay, but you got to do that this way. You got to pay attention to that, okay? Because that's going to be what sets you on the right course of action, all right? You can't just go all in and say, okay, screw it, big picture thinking, not going to worry about the details. You need to worry about the details here. The devil is in the details, is what I'm hearing for you. So make sure that as part of your plan, you are paying attention to all of the intricacies of it in order to move forward. You do not want to gloss over anything. You do not want to cut any corners. Things need to be, the I's dotted, the T's crossed, and things need to be done a certain way, okay? And that is what's going to bring you the big change. That's what's going to bring you the end of a cycle and the beginning of a new cycle in a really good way. And with this World card coming in reverse, it's suggesting to me that by not taking care of all the details, they're going to end up bleeding into the next part of the cycle, and you're going to have a bigger mess to clean up later. So make sure you're paying attention to it and taking care of it right now. It's 10 of Wands. It is time to get to, look at all these 10s. 10 of Cups, 10 of Wands, 10 of Swords. Look at all these 10s. Wow. High Priestess in reverse, Page of Cups in reverse, Four of Wands upright. So yeah, it's time for sure for Cancers to be bringing a cycle to an end. It's going to take hard work. It's going to take dedication. It's going to take really deliberate action and not cutting any corners. And remember to listen to the small little voice in the back of your mind that says, okay, wait, pay attention to this. Make sure you're listening to that. That's going to be really, really important. Don't get sidelined, okay? people start coming in from left and right and trying to throw a monkey wrench into your plan, you're going to have to say, okay, stay over there. I'll consider what you're saying. But if it doesn't check out, I'm not doing it. All right? And that's going to bring you the stability, the foundation that you need for this next upcoming cycle. All right? So really, bravo, Cancer. You are at a pivotal moment for sure. This is time for a new chapter for many of you. And if you can really put the effort into doing this part, you're going to find a great deal of success in the next part of the cycle, in the next cycle. All right? So, all right, thank you for that Cancer reading. Let me shuffle these, clear out the Cancer energy. And who's coming in next? Let's see. Okay, who wants me to call out next? If I don't have another one ready to go, I'll just go ahead and pull from the box. All right, let me go ahead and pull from the box. We'll do Gemini now. So could we have a reading for Gemini, please? What's going on for Gemini? Do I have any Geminis in the room? And then, yeah, I'll do Capricorn after this. Do we have any Geminis listening right now? Maybe not. That's okay. They'll find it later. Let's get a reading for Gemini, please. What does Gemini need to know for this week? Here we go. All right. The Devil upright. And then the Six of Swords in reverse, and then the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, Gemini, you need to have faith. It is time. Oh, great. Okay, Monette Alexander, glad you're in here. So you may be one of the Geminis who is dealing with a situation where you got to break free from some kind of unhealthy bondage or entrapment or some kind of addiction or habit or pattern, some kind of cycle that keeps calling you back. And there's some fear involved with making the change and stepping into the next part of your life. And that is going to require your faith. Okay, this card is really, really important. If you're getting from the Devil card to the Wheel of Fortune card, and in between those is the Six of Swords, you got to understand something. I'm going to hold it upright so you can see the real picture here. You've got these two very vulnerable people in this boat, and they're trying to get to the other shore. They're being carried by this person rowing the boat. Everything in front of them is clear. It's smooth sailing. They're getting to the other side of the shore, no problem. But everything underneath is like rough water. And that rough water is caused by beliefs and thoughts and fears and all of those swords. So you really have an opportunity right now to get the energy you need and have that smooth sailing. But you've got to have faith that you're getting there, okay? Think, I don't know if anybody's familiar with that Bible story about, Jesus and the disciples are crossing the water, and they're like, how are we going to get there, and how are we going to get the fish? And I don't even remember all the details, but, Jesus was like, we're already there. And then sure enough, they were. And that's coming through really, really big for you on this reading here. Do we have another one that needs to come out? Don't try to control things too much, okay? Let go of the reins a little bit. Really trust. You got to really trust that things are going to be okay right now. Yeah, if you cling on too hard to what you think you have to do, if you cling on too hard to maintaining control or trying to fix everything or making it look like a certain way, you're going to end up stumbling over the rough water or the obstacles. Okay, you've got to have faith right now. And then just, if you can have the faith, you'll know where to put your energy. All right, stop trying to like say where the energy's going and have this planned out course of action. You got to just take a leap of faith. Yeah, just that's how you're going to stay on your feet. Just keep the balls up in the air, keep juggling, keep dancing along with the rhythm, keep going with the flow. All right, you Gemini, you have big go with the flow energy today. Have faith and go with the flow, and that's what's going to help you break away from the devil energy and enter into the Wheel of Fortune energy. All right, thank you for that Gemini reading. And what was the request next? I think, okay, so Stephen, you requested Capricorn. So I'm going to do Capricorn and then Taurus, and then Jordan Burns wants me to guess their horoscope. I'm not sure, but the first coming to mind is Scorpio. I don't know. I'm not that kind of intuitive. I'm a different kind of intuitive. But that's my guess. Maybe Scorpio. Yeah. Maybe Capricorn? No. I'm going to do Capricorn now, though. So let me know, Jordan, what your sign is. Right now we are doing, where is my Capricorn? All right, so we're going to do Capricorn now, and then Taurus, and then we'll see what's next. So I just knocked on Taurus. We don't want to knock on Taurus. We have a Capricorn reading, please. What do we need to know for Capricorn? And Aquarius. What do we need to know for Capricorn? Quiet. Quiet. Capricorn is quiet. All right, here we go, Capricorn. Justice in reverse. Oh, Two of Cups upright. Well, this is really interesting. Judgment in reverse. Six of Cups upright. Nine of Wands upright. Page of Swords upright. The Star. Okay. So Capricorn, for some of you, you had an injustice from a past relationship that was working and then no longer was working. Like something happened and there was some kind of injustice over it between you and this other person. And it has resulted in like an imbalance, a degree of unsettled karma. And it is from your past. And it's like, for some of you, the situation is that you were putting a lot into making this relationship work, or you were doing everything right, or you really had the best of intentions, and then you were falsely accused of something. You were misjudged about something, and it has kind of had a big impact on not only that relationship, but also your concept of other relationships. Like it's really had a big impact on how you feel like you have to watch out, and you're always sort of aware of it, you know, like you really don't want to be falsely accused ever again. And it's kind of taken some time and like been getting in your way a little bit. But now you're kind of entering into a situation where you're getting that clarity. like after this happened and it had an impact on you, you're now coming out of it and you're in a place where you're seeing that, okay, it's not always going to be like that. And you can be honest and open and caring and connected, and it can work out. Like you're really hitting that spot right now where you're considering, like, can I do that again and this time it works out? The answer is yes, it can. You've got the Star card coming in here upright. Whatever you went through in the past, you're ready to move on into the next phase as well. It's like that part is over. You learned what you needed to learn from it. You may not ever, 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 ever experience a direct karmic rebalance. Like, you may not ever experience proof of justice, like tangible justice. This one person may always see things from the wrong direction. They may always misjudge you. It might never work out, but that doesn't mean that karma isn't going to be served in the way you need it to. You can absolutely step into a good karmic resolve where you're no longer worried about getting back at that person, right? Now you're working on healing yourself and entering into something that is positive for you, and an environment where you can deliver what you wanted to deliver before, but this time it's going to be received in a really beautiful way. People are going to see you for who you are. So that's a really good reading. Knight of Wands coming in reverse, Nine of Swords coming in reverse, and then the Five of Pentacles upright, the Empress in reverse. So you definitely have experienced a situation where you felt betrayed, you felt isolated, you felt like a wrong had occurred, and you really felt like it was very unfair. It caused a lot of problems for you, and you went on a bit of a self-loathing kind of energy. If you've been experiencing any degree of self-hate or self-loathing and just negative self-talk, it's time for you to let go of that stuff. It's time for you now to enter into star energy, which is healing, okay? And you're going to be stepping into an opportunity where you can absolutely show up in your best light, and it will not be misjudged next time. All right, Capricorn, that was for you. And then we're doing Taurus next. Let's go ahead and pull for Taurus. What do we have coming in for Taurus today? What does Taurus need to know for this week? What does Taurus need to know this week? And who needs to hear this? What does Taurus need to know? Here we go. One more. There it is. Okay, Taurus, the moon. Okay. 10 of Cups in reverse, and then the star. Okay, so this is so similar to other readings we've had today. Taurus, you're on a path right now where you're in the twisty turny part. You're like, you just went downhill, and you don't yet realize that momentum is going to be what takes you all the way to accomplishing whatever it is you're trying to accomplish. You're exactly where you're supposed to be right now. You've got the moon, the 10 of Cups in reverse, and then the star. So you got to really understand that it's also time for you to have some faith. It might be a little bit uncomfortable right now. You might not be able to see where this is going exactly. And it might feel right now like you're disappointed in the way things are going, but this is exactly the momentum needed in order to get you to where you're actually intended to go. You've got the Two of Cups here coming in, the Six of Cups coming in, and the Nine of Cups coming in. All three of these are upright. Know that, Taurus, please understand that no matter how messy things look right now, everything is going to totally work out, and you're going to be ending up with really good relationship, really good satisfaction and abundance, and really good memories of the whole thing. And you're going to have joy too. I'm hearing the joy coming through in this card today. So just trust the process, okay? Taurus, trust the process. That is your message today, Taurus. Thank you for that Taurus reading. We don't need to elaborate on that at all. That was Taurus. All right, Taurus, you're trusting the process. And okay, who's coming in next? We got Manette. Okay, did we do Gemini? We did do Gemini. We did Taurus. Jordan wanted me to guess his horoscope. What is your sign, Jordan? All right, who's coming in next? Does anyone have a request for the next up? All right, I'm going to go ahead and pull for Leo. Oh, Scorpio. There we go. All right, so Leo will do next. Scorpio, we've got for Laurie Chavez. Could we have a reading for Scorpio, please? What does Scorpio need to know this week? Thank you for your comment, Laurie Chavez. What do we need to know for Scorpio this week? Ooh, I'm feeling like, Scorpio, you're going to get some good news today. Like, good news is coming this week. I can feel that coming in. It's some real optimism coming in right now. And here we go. Yeah, and then, okay. So I'm feeling very optimistic. I'm feeling the energy coming in where the universe is like, keep your eyes open for good news. And then you've got the Nine of Pentacles, which is like things that you've been working on, putting your effort into and taking care of. You're going to start reaping the rewards of those things this week. You're going to get the satisfaction of like reinforcement or something. And then you've got the Nine of Swords, and then the Three of Swords. So, and then you have the, wow, you're getting so many nines. What is this? Okay. All right. So part of this news could have to do with an opportunity coming your way. This is feeling very, very much like luck is when opportunity meets preparation. That's what your reading feels like to me today. Like you're in a position right now where you may have experienced a setback or some loss or some pain, and you're kind of anxious about like what's the worst that could happen, and you're kind of going in that direction, and you really don't need to. You have done what you've needed to do in order to have the best possible result here. And whatever that area of your life is, be ready, like really get ready. You're going to be met with a great deal of accomplishment and pride and satisfaction. You're going to not have to work so hard. You're going to realize that like you can take a breather now. You can like just sit and appreciate what you have worked so hard to do. And in doing that and allowing yourself that moment of real appreciation for your accomplishment, you're going to have clarity on what to do about it, what to do next. What direction do you want to take this into? Do you need to make any changes? Should you make any changes, or should you stay on course? You'll be able to figure that out. And what you're going to want to do is keep the awareness that no matter what, like you're so good at what you do. People know that. You have established a reputation, and people are going to want your help. People are going to want to get involved. They're going to want to get on board. And the faces that you meet in the future are going to be friendly faces. And they are going to be good people for you to, you know, meet and work with and get along with. And they're going to have good feelings toward you as well. So just keep doing what you're doing. The Two of Pentacles here says just keep going. Keep the balls up in the air. Keep going with the flow. Keep, you know, just keep on swimming. Yeah, and if there was a disappointment, you can let that go. If this is what you're afraid of, you don't have to worry about it. You don't have to worry about it. If you've been doing what you set out to do and you've given it all you've got, you are going to be met with that satisfaction very, very soon. So thank you for that Scorpio reading. One more card for Scorpio is the moon. So yeah, we've been getting the moon a lot today. Moon's been showing up for a lot of signs today. For you, Scorpio, what I'm hearing is, let me make sure I'm hearing this correctly. Yeah, I mean, it's basically encapsulating the whole reading. Like, at every turn to get you to this point here, where you're reaping all these rewards, right? You've been following your gut. You've been doing what you know to do. And you're being told to just keep doing that. Just keep listening to your gut. Just keep listening to your intuition. Just keep leaning into what feels right. Okay? And you'll be great. All right. Thank you for that Scorpio reading. Let's see who's coming in next. I was going to pull Leo. And let's see if there's... Should I pull Leo next, guys, or do we have a request for another sign? I don't want to keep anyone waiting. If you're in here and I haven't read your sign yet, go ahead and pop it in the chat box, and I'll read for you next. Hi, Lady Divine, how are you? I'm glad to see you today. We actually have read for Taurus already. Taurus came in right before Scorpio, so until I get the timestamps in here, just take a look, like maybe rewind about 10 minutes and see if that's the beginning of Taurus. You're welcome, Lauren. Laurie, you're very welcome. And then we have Lauren, and we have done Virgo. So let's see, Lady Divine, no problem. You never know what time we're going to be starting here. So I try to do it like around 10 or 11 Eastern time on Wednesdays. Some time in there is when I usually start the all signs readings. But you can always rewind. Once you're in here, if it's already done, just rewind it. We have, so Lauren, Helena, we have done Virgo. Virgo was the third in the list, so I don't have my timestamps up yet. But if you rewind a pretty good bit and see if you can you see the stones? I meant for the stones to be like in the picture. Hopefully they're in there earlier. See if you can find, like, we're the third in for Virgo. So I would say check like 15 minutes in to the, you know, from the beginning, and see if that's right around where Virgo is. Virgo came between Sagittarius and Libra. So it went Aries, Sagittarius, Virgo, Libra, Cancer, Gemini, Capricorn, Taurus, Scorpio. So, who's next? I guess I'll go ahead and I'm going to pull a random. I'm not even going to aim for Leo. I'm just going to reach in and see who's coming in next. Have a great day, Helena. Thank you. And we are going to do Leo now. Okay, so could we have a reading for Leo, please? Leo, I'm getting hit with heartache. You might be having a hard time. Leo might be having a hard time. Ooh. The kind of hard time that feels like it is shaking you, like rocking you to your core. Like I'm feeling deep pain, sadness in my heart, and then it's like resonating in my root chakra. So it's like something has really thrown you, something's really thrown you. What do we need to know for Leo? What's going on for Leo, and what does Leo need to know to get through this week? Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Okay, so it's like you jumped into something too quickly and you got yourself into a bad spot. And you really weren't listening to your gut or paying attention to the red flags. You didn't get enough information. And now it's really time for you to get clarity, know exactly what you're working with, and then move forward from there. Okay, it's time for you to clean up whatever you ended up in. How are you going to help get clean up? Yeah, you got the Nine of Swords coming in here. It's definitely causing anxiety. It was a bad move. It just is not working, and it's absolutely thrown everything off course. Oh, yeah, look at these cards coming through today for Leo. Leo is really going through it right now. If you guys know a Leo, if you have a Leo in your life, give them some love this week, because they are really going through it. I mean, here's the thing. Leo went all in on an opportunity that was a bad opportunity. It was a bad investment. It was a bad idea. Leo jumped in without getting all the information, and now they're dealing with the consequences, and the consequences are even worse than they anticipated that they could be. And it's requiring a lot of cleanup. And it's like there's something about the energy here, whatever this decision was, it's like now it's like that decision has got them in a situation that it's really hard to correct it for some reason. Really hard to correct it. You're going to have to think things through. Ace of Swords coming in. Okay, now you know what you're working with. Now that you know what you're working with, you got to kind of get back on your feet. You've got to know how to pivot. This might not be a situation where I don't know that this is ever going to be something that you can make work. Like if you keep trying to fix it and make it work, I don't know that you're ever going to be satisfied, and it's always going to be sort of a not great opportunity, and it's going to continue slowing you down. You got to go with your gut here, and listen to some protective feminine energy on this one. The moon coming in here, it's like you got to listen to your gut, and you also got to listen to advice from those who tell you, like, I don't know about this, like, you know, look for the people who are really watching out for you, and that's going to help turn things around. You might just need a clean slate here. You might need to cut your losses and move forward. Yeah, you're resisting cutting your losses, and that's going to keep you trapped. You get look. If you listen to the moon, you will free up the space for the next opportunity. You'll have to deal with the disappointment of what you've dealt with, but there will be space for something new to come in. If you resist the upheaval, you're going to be blocked from your next step. It's just going to keep getting in the way. Yeah, don't be attached to this. You can't be attached to it, whatever it is. Then there's the thumbs down, right? You got to know. This is not a situation where you want to continue putting good money after bad. You're going to have to just cut your losses. You know, that's the only way out here that's going to get you to a situation where you got your feet under you. So, yes, it's really, really hard. Yes, it really sucks. But trying to go back and keep fixing it might not be the best course of action for you. whatever it is. All right, thank you for that Leo reading. Let's see, I did get a couple of requests in here. Okay, so Aquarius, Pisces. Okay, great, Lady Divine. I'm glad you found that. And I will do Aquarius next. That clearly goes here, and this goes here, and then this goes like this. Clear out all that. Man, that energy is beginning to lift. That Leo energy is beginning to lift. Let's keep clearing that out. All right, Aquarius, please. Could we have a reading for Aquarius? So we've got Aquarius and then Pisces, and then that's it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, Aquarius and then Pisces, and then everybody can just go have an amazing day. All right. Aquarius, can we have a reading for Aquarius, please? Okay. Feeling like ready. I'm hearing, this is funny, I'm hearing the Rocky theme song right now. Like, Aquarius is like ready. They've been like training. They're like ready to go. Ready to like win the fight or something. Let's see. Okay, end of a painful era. Starting with the Ten of Swords. Knight of Wands in reverse. Don't get ahead of yourself, Aquarius. Let's see. Some of you you have this energy where you're like, something came to an end. It was painful. It came to an end. And you're like ready for the next thing. And some of you are ready to run backwards again into the thing that you just left. Don't do that. Don't do that. It's time for a new endeavor. It's time for you to jump into something new. Take this energy that you have right now and move forward with it. It is not time to move back. Moving forward is going to bring you the justice and the karmic balance needed here. And you might be learning something very, very new. Look at this. This is big Aquarius. Like there are some of you out there who really want to jump back into the pot you just jumped out of. Because now you think that like you can do it right, and it's not time to do that. It's you were there before. Let that have come to an end and then move forward. It's time for something new. You don't need to go back and redo that. Things are already balanced, they're already clear. It's not your job to go backward. It's your job to go forward. Okay? Knight of Cups in reverse, Emperor in reverse. Yeah. Stop thinking about it. Stop thinking about all the stuff in the past. Let the past be the past, okay? You've gotten through it. It's the end of that cycle. You do not have to return there for anything at all. It is time to move forward. There's Aquarius, the world. Here we go. I mean, I don't know how to say this more clearly. The spirit is like, you got to keep going forward. Do not look back. Aquarius, do not look back. All right, thank you for that Aquarius reading. Pisces, it's time for Pisces. Let's get these Aquarius cards shuffled back in there. Final cards of the day going to Pisces. Could we have a reading for Pisces, please? Reading for Pisces, please. There's almost sort of like cheeky energy coming in, like playful teasing. Not like roasting, like, oh, you know, got your nose, like that kind of, I don't know. It's almost flirtatious, you know, like, I don't know, it's cutesy. That's the kind of energy coming in today for Pisces, which is fun. I don't think I've really had that before with a card reading. So I'm super curious to see how this goes. Where are we going with this, Pisces? Six of Pentacles upright, Queen of Pentacles in reverse, Ace of Cups in reverse, Four of Pentacles upright, Four of Wands in reverse, Page of Pentacles upright. Okay, a lot of back and forth on this, that's for sure. Yeah, there's definitely like, I'm feeling very much like some of you are in a relationship, like a monogamous relationship that isn't working, and someone has caught your attention, and you are flirting with the idea of getting out of your current relationship. And it might not be a bad idea. If your current relationship is not fulfilling, if you are the one putting in a whole lot of work in order to make things go well, go smoothly, and your own needs are being ignored, it might be time for you to draw those boundaries right now, okay? And flirt with the desire to give yourself the love and energy that you need, okay? Like, consider that. Consider that you're deserving of good energy and love and fulfillment, and it's not just your job to make sure that everybody else is okay. It's very Pisces energy, where it's like there's been a cycle of one thing, and now it's time for that rebalancing, okay? It's time for rebalancing. It's time for the energies to go in the other direction for a minute. Things have been not working, and the truth is you might not get what you're looking for where you are. This could be a relationship, this could be a job, this could be a friendship. This is some area of your life where you have been putting a lot of effort into it in order to make it work and to be accommodating to other people, and you're getting depleted. It's time for you to enjoy getting some of the energy back. You need a boost right now. That's what's coming. And there's something trying to come in. And I think that that's why I'm feeling these feelings coming through, because it's like you've been a bit neglected. You've been a bit lacking fulfillment. And something has come in and it's catching your attention, and you're like, oh, well, that actually feels really good. That's what I've been missing all this time. What do you need to do about it? Don't miss the opportunity. Yeah, don't keep feeding the garden of shit, okay? If you've been in a situation where you keep on trying to make things work and you're putting all of your energy in and it's not coming back to you, you are fertilizing a garden of shit. And you're going to continue doing that. Don't miss this opportunity. If you need to bring something to an end, now's the time. Yeah, you're moving into much better things. This is unity. This is fulfillment. This is happiness and connection. So that's for you guys, Pisces. Pay attention to the areas of your life that are lacking fulfillment, and you've been working really hard to make sure that everything runs smoothly, and you've been putting everything you can into it. If you are being invited to do something a little bit more fulfilling, if something has caught your attention and it feels right, it's time to go for it. Okay? That was your all signs reading today, guys. Thank you so much for stopping in. If you haven't already, please remember to like and subscribe and share this with your friends. I will see you tomorrow for Third Eye Thursday, and I'll see if, sorry about that. I'll see if I can I can take a little bit of time tomorrow to answer some direct one-on-one questions as well after I do the Third Eye Thursday reading. So I'll try to do that one live and get some questions answered. And I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you then.